Welcome to this video. Here we are going to illustrate how to register a company in a federation and how to apply to a federation with your employees. Once the federation is set up, other participants can join the group and onboard their participants, resources, and service offerings. Everyone is able to offer or purchase data, or even offer entirely new services to federation members. The federation thereby builds up a portfolio of private and public smart services. While every federation has the flexibility to describe their own workflows, using the GXFS toolbox ensures interoperability within the federation and with other federations. Applying as an organization to a federation is a three-step process. Let's look at the technicalities behind it and how a newly established federation can use the GXFS toolbox to make the onboarding workflow for new participants smooth and easy. Step number 1 entails creating a so-called Decentralized Identifier for your organization, DID for short. DIDs are a new type of identifier that enable verifiable, decentralized digital identities. In order to obtain a DID, a company will appoint an onboarding officer tasked with setting up the Organization Credential Manager, OCM, which is a cloud-based self-sovereign identity, SSI wallet, for storing, presenting and issuing verifiable credentials of a company and its employees. The onboarding officer installs and initializes the Organization Credential Manager component in their company's IT environment. Next, the onboarding officer publishes his obtained DID document in the Gaia-X registry. The DID document comes in JSON LD format to ensure interoperability within the federation and with other federations. It holds the DID itself as well as public information, such as public keys and endpoints. Therefore, the DID document is essential for interacting with other participants in the Gaia-X ecosystem. Step 2. Submit an application request. Now that the DID document is obtained, the onboarding officer starts the onboarding and accreditation workflow for his company on the Federation's portal. During this process, all relevant data, such as the applicant's self-description, as well as consent to the terms and conditions of the Federation, will be checked. Once this information is provided, the onboarding officer submits his onboarding request to the Federation. During the accreditation workflow, the Federation will verify the submitted onboarding information for completeness and accuracy with the support of appointed conformity assessment bodies where applicable, for example for security and data privacy assessment, as well as specific audits, attestations and code of conducts. If everything is in order, the Federation approves the onboarding request and a verifiable credential, VC, is issued using the notarization service. The onboarding officer can now add his verifiable credentials, in this case they are membership credentials, to his company's Organizational Credential Manager wallet. Step 3. Enable your employees to join. Now the newly joined company can issue credentials to all its employees to join the Federation on behalf of the company. All employees seeking to join the Federation must be registered in the company's internal identity management system, to which the Organizational Credential Manager is already linked. Employees can download the Personal Credential Manager in a next step. The onboarding officer defines what roles different employees seeking to join the Federation will be assigned. Differentiations can be made with regards to authorities granted to an individual employee. For example, authority to sign off on data transactions or prior approval from a manager needed. Once the roles have been defined, the individual employee IDs are transformed into verifiable credentials and provided to the employees. Employees accept and store these credentials in their personal credential wallet, PCM. With the help of these verifiable credentials, all employees of the company that newly joined can act within the respective federation. Thank you for watching. and welcome to the Gaia-X community.